Well, the good news is I see you finally got verified, Wade. Ooh. Well, I assume I assume you had sex with Elon Musk. Yeah, like I thought that was a pretty safe assumption. Yeah, not this time. So what time did you? Was it for the Model X in your tabletop game? Oh, if you want to have a Model X in your fantasy game, you have to have sex with Elon Musk. Just like him. All right. The hate. They're just saying the hate. The hate. My boss before, mind you, this guy was a piece of shit. So while I wouldn't wish this upon him, at the same time, it was like, if karma exists, he deserved it. He was one time he was out fishing, and he all of a sudden like the world started like looking weird to him and going dark, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And so the person he was fishing with brought him to the hospital, and one of his retinas was like halfway off, and the other one was like starting, and they were like both at the same time. So they had to do like the 3 days face down, swell up his eyes with gas to like re-stick it all back on there and everything, like that whole procedure. Yeah, well, I can imagine. But like I said, like I would not wish that upon anybody. But again, this person was an absolute piece of shit. Like would later on you find out like would cut people's hours. Like let's say you clocked in at I don't know 6:57 in the morning. He would change it so you clocked in at 7:05, and if you clocked out at like 4:53 at night, you clocked out at 4:45. Like he would do that to people every day, all week long. So at the end of the month, like, oh, super illegal, super illegal. He did all sorts of crazy shit. Like what I used to manage for Unos, and you had to you had to bake the dough. So you had to like make the dough so many hours in advance. It was 20 hours in advance. And then you would bake it and you could save it for 4 hours. So like when you buy a deep dish at Unos, in theory, the dough that you're buying is halfway cooked before they make your pizza and they cook it the rest of the way. But it's called a par bake. It's only allowed to sit on the shelf for 4 hours. After 4 hours, you throw it away because can you still eat it? Sure. Will it still taste okay? Sure. But you want quality. He would literally have people bake all of the crust for the entire day in the morning, and at the end of the night, if any was left over, wrap it up as saran wrap and serve it the next day. Like so instead of a 4 hour window, it was like a 36 hour window. Like again, the guy was a piece of shit. So, but pizza shit. But yeah. But either way, screaming match quit. Well, I am glad that everything's gonna be okay. Don't fucking stress them. No need to make it any worse. So no need to do that. All right. Stop stressing out, Wade. Oh God, that sounds horrible. Oh. Everybody is here. You know what I didn't do? I didn't post. I posted on Twitter forever ago, but I didn't say that this. So let me just Discord it. Take a peek. Oh. I mean, is that the only reason? Oh, nope, not all of us. That's exactly how time works, actually. +3 for you.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Distractable. I'm today's host, Wade. I'm joined by my guests, Mark and Bob.
Wait, wrong show, Wade.
Oh shit!
Hello,
Wednesday.
everybody.
What are we doing? D&D. All right, this is Rena's job. All right, I'm taking a break.
This is Rena's job.
She's the
Damn.
smart one who takes notes. She's got the HR pen.
That is
I
true.
don't even have hair. You
Rena,
think I have memory?
Can you show the HR pen to camera, please?
Yeah, Rena, if you didn't want this job, you probably shouldn't have made the
Karma.
HR emote.
Karma, I'm choking on
I
water.
didn't make the emote.
You did.
I didn't. It's really
You did.
that.
No,
You're
you
responsible
did.
for the emote.
You're
No,
in, you're in the
style.
emote.
I didn't make that. It's really made that.
But you're in the emote. It's you.
Yeah, it's of my likeness, but it's not my
It
emote.
looks it damningly looks just like you.
Oh, it
The
is.
way
for
this
chat.
show
I was
works is
wait,
one
it?
person
I had to
DMs.
click on it.
The rest of us get points that we can use to level up our characters as we see fit. And we are guided through this world by Scott today. So everyone give it up for Scott. All right, that's enough of that.
Put the gun down, Scott.
Gun down, Scott. Yeah,
I thought that was a fish. Is that a gun?
it's a fish gun.
Oh,
Dungeons
Monster.
and Dragons Nerf gun.
Nerd alert.
Look at that. We've got character photos in Roll20. That's nice.
I've got the book. I've got the D&D book. I got
I added
nuts.
all the characters to the game. See that?
It is very fancy.
I've got
Got a
this
little
wig
thumbnail
that was
for the
once
safe
used
house.
to
I should make that
represent JP in a video.
The away screen. You know, at some point in time, you guys are heavy in RP. I can make the away screen be the live screen, but like with your character's image inside your windows instead of this, and then I'll just need to get an artist's rendition of myself inside there as well.
They
Can
make little
anybody?
I got you.
Anybody but Treadmill.
No, I think
got
you should pay Treadmill.
Treadmill's usually doing me dirty. So, all right. So listen, everybody. We are
Pretty honest
sponsored
to pick-
today.
Honest to
We are sponsored today by Do Drago Gaming. Do Drago Gaming has had for weeks now, and for a few more weeks, going to be opening Advent calendar for Christmas or just whatever holiday festive celebration you'd like to do in the wintertime that requires 24 days of celebrating up into the big surprising day on the 25th. That could be any holiday. Advent
You
calendar.
choose.
Dice. They got so many dice.
Choose your religion. Yeah, hold on.
I was gonna be buying some of the dice from Dodrago for some friends that are also into D&D for Christmas. I was like, this will be a good
One
Christmas
green
gift.
one that's like
Yeah, what
getting
are
cut
Yeah.
off in the green screen.
All right. Those are the past 12 days, I think, so far. So it's the 12th day of Christmas. Is this like the first day of
The
Christmas?
16th of November.
Yeah, it's November, dude.
No, but it's like there's 12 left. No, it's the first. No. I don't know. Math.
Damn,
Okay, number 13.
son, you're as stupid as I am.
Probably.
I miss Damson.
Where is 13?
I miss all of
can't
my
find it.
characters. They're all special to me.
Yes. There we are. All
All
right, number
your
13 is a
characters
lucky
are
number.
Damn
Wish me
fun.
luck. First of
have
all,
to?
it says, are you being naughty or nice?
You really don't need to answer that.
Oh,
No.
oh yes,
I don't
you
want to
do. Let's
know
start-
if
He didn't
Scott
need to
is.
say it, honestly.
I don't
HR.
need to know if
Ask it.
Scott is. I don't need to know if Scott's being naughty. Okay. None of
Alright,
us need
legit?
to know that.
This
no,
die is sexy.
Actually, legit. No,
I,
no.
no, I like this one. It's actually, it feels very World of Darkness. It's a D10, but it has like
that's
a
cool.
cool little swirly brass coloring to it.
It makes me think
So-
of hot chocolate. Now I want a glass of hot chocolate because it's fucking snowing here.
Is
Whoa,
it actually
snowing?
snowing already?
Yeah, we've got snow outside.
Oh wow!
It's actually sticking
Congratulations, man.
today.
You beat me.
Thank
beat
you.
me.
Ohio is the
Ad-
coolest place on earth.
Adler and I just went to go get
I
marshmallows
watched your election.
for our hot chocolate.
I'll leave it at that.
I didn't. I voted.
Mm.
I don't pay
I
attention to
voted.
the results. Can't control that.
Either way, so cool. That was a cool little D10. That's awesome. Adding to the D10 collection for actually playing this campaign, which is very exciting. All right, Rena, we wasted enough time for you to get your notes in order. Give us the recap from last session so we can come diving back into this one. And if your recap literally says, bought a warehouse, I will accept it.
I mean,
So I do have other notes, but this page is the most important, I guess, because it's the only thing on here. All it says is stalker, female, dark hair, 5455. That's it. That's all.
So hold on, did you leave a blank page because you wanted to pull attention to that, or because you're leaving room for
I think it's
expansion?
because I was.
Did
I
we
had,
get
like,
notes on
other,
the
like,
stalker and I didn't take any on my stalker?
your own
pretty
stalker?
much.
Yeah.
Do you remember Pat getting like 73 successes?
Yeah,
on
I
like,
Yeah, but
only
I
got, like,
apparently
a-
zoned out for all of the details.
I got like a really good thing of the stalker, and I won't lie, I didn't write a lot of stuff down because it wasn't my stalker, and I was kind of hoping you did.
I think I was so busy with 18 tabs open to do actual negotiations to spend my experience points on this warehouse. I did not realize I was going to actually have to call some lawyers in order to get a fake real warehouse.
No, this is
I
what
actually
happened.
don't have that
Wade's
many
just
notes.
used to stalkers. He's just,
only have, like,
he's
4
used to
notes.
them. Molly's always creeping in the room when he's not paying attention.
You guys are getting called out.
Oh, sorry, Rena, go ahead.
I only have like 4 notes. Simon and Cam go to purchase a warehouse.
That was
the
90% of it.
The group goes to meet with Tim about weapons. Tim's daughter,
Oh yeah, Tim was weird.
Carlene is what I have written down, but you called her something else, so now I don't know what her name is.
I think her name was not Candy Pants. I don't never mind.
What?
It's
I like candy pants.
Camille? I don't remember.
I thought it was Camille or Camilla.
Nah, it's Carlene.
Carlene. It is Carlene. Okay.
I-
She comes in and starts talking
Camilla.
to Cam because she's a big fan.
Huge
And
fan.
they talk for a while.
Oh.
The only
Thick
thing that
fan.
we actually bought from Tim was my gun, and then silver bullets for my gun, and then some for Cam's 22 pistol, which is what
That's right.
has.
He was a specialist who has all kinds of crazy cool things, and he was like, "Check out my 22 pistols." And we're
Yeah,
like,
right. And he may or may not
great.
have access to like a crossbow.
What do you want, doctor? A
Shotgun.
knife.
Whoa, whoa,
I don't do
whoa,
knives.
hold on. He has loads of guns, but you were buying specifically for Pat. And for Pat,
Pat
it was
didn't
like,
want a gun. We wanted a cool melee weapon. And he was like, "But what about a pistol?" We're like, "No,
you
he's
guys went to
definitely
a
more
gun
hands-on."
shop, and you're like,
We
you don't
have
have axes?
He's
You don't
a
have axes at a
weapons,
gun shop?
a weapons
Specialty
person.
weapons, yeah.
Arsenal.
He's a
told me
gun
specialty
shop.
weapons
Weapons,
just to make us clear.
You said
here.
that-
Telling me
Gun
no
shop.
hunters have come to him before wanting a melee weapon? Doubtful. D to doubt.
He's like, I'll clean out your barrel. And you're like, I'm good, sir. I just want
Arsenal
an
is
axe."
specialty
Tim, knock it
weapons,
off.
not specialty guns. Just because
I
you
have
can
to
you
give it to
interpret it
Wade.
that way doesn't make it
Whoa,
right.
But hold on. Are you talking about Rena's ability? Because Rena's ability has nothing to do with this dude. This dude was told to Rena a week before she spent experience points on that.
Yeah, and what?
Like, so he has
I thought
nothing
this was
to do
all
with
to
that.
do with her arsenal. Who the hell is this guy?
Okay. That's why you're confused. Okay, this is somebody that was created by a Patreon member that put him out there. So he was like already introduced like 2 weeks ago with the bullet. Then the
Didn't
week
she
before,
have
so 3
arsenal
weeks
at
ago, then 2
character
weeks ago.
creation?
No, that came later on.
I have Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah, but you had
Now.
that character creation.
No.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I did. When I
You
built,
did.
When I
No,
built her, I
yeah,
had
That was
Arsenal.
one of the 3
Then
things
why
on the
didn't you
page.
have guns at character creation?
That's what I was confused about. I was like, he
To
knows
be
I have
fair,
Arsenal.
at
I don't know why I
character
don't have a
creation,
gun.
she was kind of like in midst moving.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to
like
like.
half here. I mean,
Don't
it's possible
worry.
I didn't say anything.
I don't
but
DM
did
this
put it on my
campaign,
sheet.
but I know your character sheet better than our DM does.
Okay, so Rita, how about this? That was not your contact for. That was a specialty gun person for like modding and so on and so forth, right? That's who that was.
Oh
He is
my
not going to make
God.
specialty melee weapons, obviously, because somebody who makes guns is a very different skill from somebody who like somebody who makes like long form YouTube videos doesn't make good dancey TikTok videos. Those are 2 different skills, right? I have to speak Zoomer to you. Those are 2 very different skills, right?
I
So,
have to
like-
speak
like-
Zoomer. How do you know Zoomer?
There was just clearly a miscommunication because I think Rena and I and Pat and Messi all thought we were going to the arsenal person.
That's how it was described to
He
us.
said
Yes.
yeah, it's specialty weapons. So
I mean,
assumed it was all
specialty
kinds of
gun
weapons.
shop. Like literally, there's a whole blurb from like a month ago in Patreon, and that's where it came from. So
I don't
Advertise
see
that,
that,
please.
so I wouldn't know that.
I don't think you ever mentioned that he was a Patreon.
Oh, because I don't
person.
usually do that. I don't say this is a
You-
Patreon because then you know instantly to trust them. And I'm like, well, I want you
We
to
thought
feel
we
her
were
out.
talking to her Arsenal person. We had no
I
idea it was
didn't know
someone
there was
else.
an Arsenal. So
That's why we were like, Pat likes melee. Pistol? Pat
Do
likes
you want
melee.
a gun?
Pistol?
I would like a knife. Well, I
That was the
don't do
disconnect.
knives.
That's why we were
Yeah.
so insistent on melee the whole time, and you were
Alright,
like,
it was,
pistol.
miscommunication.
we
It's
thought it was
fine.
Arsenal. You
We know
thought it
he's
was
just
gun
a
shop, dude.
gunsmith now.
Okay.
Anyway, continuing on. Apparently, he has a brother, right? Who's
No,
got like
no, not unrelated to him. So my apologies. Oh, the brother is the gun store. Yeah.
Tim
Brandon.
has a brother who has
And a
like,
daughter.
But hold on,
And a
I want
son.
to finish this point because I don't want you to miss out on this thing that I didn't realize that you were referencing the whole time because I was referencing something else. So, you would have a friend, obviously, or I should say contact that would be able to be a maker of weapons, right? So you can imagine this is somebody that has their own like garage forge, which is insanely
That's
common
who I
nowadays.
thought this was, which is why I was
That's
like,
who
oh,
we all thought it
perfect.
was.
This is a proper legal gun shop that follows all the rules. This isn't somebody who's just giving you 3D printed 0 serial numbered guns that are extremely illegal, you know, and so on and so forth. This is like
Well, the good
this
news
is a
is that I
legit
have
gun
a
shop.
gun now, so
Yes. But if you're looking for that other thing, so if you're looking for melee weapons, looking for something for Pat, so on and so forth, you would go to somebody that has like a garage like forge, right? And so
I
this is
thought
like
it
if
was
you've ever
weird that
watched
we were
those like
just
forge
going to
shows,
this
that kind of
dude's
stuff.
like place of business for like all these shady like things that we were doing. I'm like, but okay. It makes sense now.
Yeah, it makes sense literally 3 minutes ago. Why you guys are like, but don't you have like a shotgun crossbow? I had literally had to Google that. I'd never heard of that before in my life. I was like, what the fuck is a shot? Well, that's cool looking.
Well, I was just making it up as Cam, who doesn't know anything about guns, so he was just bullshitting. If it is a real thing, that's a coincidence, because Cam was just talking out of his ass.
it would be a sick weapon. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. So you'll know a guy because he's a part of your arsenal. Do you want me to come up with their backstory and whatnot, or do you want to because it's your background? So I don't know if
I can.
His name is
And then
also
I'll message
Tim.
you.
please don't.
They're all
At the very
Tim.
least,
Tim
at the very
too.
least, go Tim.
I'm gonna get the fleet perk, and my car dealer is gonna be named Tim.
Can you please just
My editor, Tim. My lawyer, Tim. My mother,
Mitt?
Sheila.
Okay.
That works.
All right, so Rena, if you need me to come up with the details, just let me know and I'll get it for you. Otherwise, come up with the details and for your background character. Either way, we're good to go. Continuing on, Tim has a brother named Brandon, who has a shooting range. Go ahead.
And Carlene offered to take us like up there so that we can all train.
Yes.
So we're at some point we're probably gonna message her and do that, but we hadn't done that yet. I think the only other thing that we did was Zeke finally got to go to Cam's house because we went over and reviewed the body cam footage because they finally got back to him and said,
I
"Here you go."
did get to go. It was quite memorable.
Yeah, it's momentous.
Didn't you guys all go and investigate something and I was forgotten?
Yes. 100%. Well, I think only 2 of them were supposed to go, and then the other one.
Well,
tagged
I thought it
along
was only
because she
Cam
like
first,
was
and
there.
then-
Oh yeah, it was their meeting with the person who's selling the warehouse, which ended up
Yeah.
it being kind of sketchy because he was like, all right, you know, truth be told, the people who owned this warehouse before you are like basically the mob. So we had to do this a little under the table. And they ended up meeting at like a taco shop. Viv got free tacos out of it. I do remember that. So that was pretty cool. But I think they got everything squared away. They're just, I think there was
You
only like
think?
one last like loose end that they were tying up before like the warehouse purchase is like finalized. But otherwise, it's basically ours? Question mark.
What should be? We invested our XP into. I mean, we had our negotiations about it.
Oh yeah, perfect. Then we've got the warehouse.
Good,
There's
good.
just there's a delay on it. It's not like because you spent XP instantly the building falls into your hands. There's going to be a delay again. It takes time for it to happen. It doesn't just like magically happens because it has to make sense in the world still. So you guys have the it's coming your way. It's not going to be fucked with. You just have to allow time for the paperwork and underwriters and so on and so forth to take care of everything they need to. But yes, you can have it. All right, continuing, Rena.
That's all I had that I can remember.
Cool.
The
Awesome.
the body cam footage is where Zeke comes in because basically he found out all the information about the stalker.
I found it
from
almost
that.
instantly, I would like
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
Because this was supposed to be like, I thought it was supposed to be like a kind of an all-day event with us going to like look for data or whatever on the dude, and I just walked in within 5 minutes. I found information, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, that was badass. Not on the other person, but that was definitely on the stalker, which
On
is
the
like
stalker.
the chief concern for Cam. Cool.
Yeah.
Any other pertinent details, Rena?
The last thing being, Viv reached out to her other friend who owns that antique shop, who says she can help us out.
Oh yes,
We just have to meet
Morgan.
up with her.
I think her
We
name
just
was.
have to meet up with her. Yeah.
Cool. So there are all these names being thrown around, but nobody's added them to the handout you guys have in Roll20 called POI or persons of interest. So like for instance, the name of Wade's lawyer, the lawyer's wife, Tim, stuff like that. These are people that you probably want to put into the persons of interest so everybody has access to it. So it's not like, if Rita's not here 1 week, we're all screwed when it comes to names. For whoever it pertains to. All right, cool. So let's kind of pick up where we left off. The characters were taking care of all that fun stuff. Wade, you guys are sitting around the room. You found the detail with the stalker, and it's one of those like, okay, we don't know who this person is, but at least now we have a profile, right? Like we have a basic profile of who they were. You have what's his name? Lance is assisting you in trying to like keep track of some details there. And then honestly, Wade, you get kind of an idea. One of the things that you noticed when you logged in after like you're talking about the details that you found about her is you end up logging into Twitter and you notice that she has a blue check, which means that she's definitely paid the $8 for the month to have that there, which means there's definitely going to be record of who it is that has that credit card, which means maybe you can try to swing getting the cops involved to get more details going on there. Or I don't know, does your friend have enough pull to talk to Elon? Can you invite him on to an episode of your show or something?
Doubtful.
He goes on Joe Rogan. I imagine it's only time before you have Elon on Distractable. Well, I mean,
Our first ever guests.
We'll be
Almost
Elon
mentioned. We
Musk.
almost had a guest a year ago. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention who it was, but it would have been a cool one. But it didn't work out because everything going on in the world at the time.
Well, now you got
Do
to
we know what the name is on the account for the girl?
Did I never
have a
give
name
you a
for
Twitter
her?
handle?
Not that I know of.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. It is. Sorry.
We gotta be careful. We don't actually dox somebody, make them think they're.
Yeah,
a stalker.
I know. I won't lie. Like I'm sitting here like,
Cam's biggest fam.
My God.
All right. Here's somebody who joined on June of 2012. That has 0 followers and following 0 people. So it is a dead Twitter account for 10 years. Actually, over 10 years. 10 years and 5 months at this point. So I'm going to use this Twitter handle because it is not an active Twitter handle.
It's
Okay.
gonna start being active again out of nowhere, and you're gonna be like,
Messi gave
Someone
one that
had
doesn't
it.
even exist. Cam's biggest fam doesn't exist.
Yeah, why don't you just
Well, I liked Camp Cameron.
Camp Cameron.
Yeah,
Ooh.
as opposed to Cam Campbell, it's Camp Cameron, right? Like that's like, right? Like it's a cute one.
Can we do a poll?
Ooh, Dodrago is saying it's 25% off the advent calendars for this week and next week. So if you jump on advent
much?
calendars for this week and next week, it's 25% off. Woohoo! Just so everybody
visit the
knows.
calendars?
Today's die
Is
was
that
sexy as
using
fuck.
code distract or wait, what's our show? Lost Initiative. Never mind.
I had a question for you since you're here today, Dodrago. What set is this one from? Oh crap! I have a green screen effect that's screwing it up. Hold on, give me a second. And Rena, you're about to ask a question.
No, I wasn't. I'm good.
Okay. What set is this one from? It looks like somebody was saying it looks kind of like Fallout.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like the Pip-Boy guy. Are
It
there,
Yeah.
does. It
What's
does
the one?
give
Is
off.
it just a 1?
I have the opposite of a 20.
The 20 is a 20. Is it just a 1 on the opposite end?
I think it's just a 1. There it is. Just a 1. Yeah. So hopefully it responds. But while waiting for that response, I'm sorry. So what was the suggestion Messi made?
Cam's biggest fam.
Cam's biggest fam. Okay. If somebody wants to go grab Cam's biggest fam for a fake Cameron follower Twitter account, you go right ahead. You said
Wade's already on
Cam's-
it.
But the thing is, it's Cam's biggest fan.
Fam.
Did I say fam? F-A-M? Fam? Like what's up, fam?
You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
talk
that's right.
Zoomer and then not know how to talk Zoomer.
Or you can just do it without the S. Cam biggest fam.
Is the S too many characters?
I also like Camp Camdom. Because it's like fandom and Camp
Do you want to go
Campbell.
camping, or do you really want to go camping or something?
I just like I'm in your camp. You know what I mean? Like I'm camp, Camp Cameron.
You're
Like,
in my
I-
camp. I don't
I'm
know
camp.
Your
anybody
camp.
that. I
Like
don't know anybody that's been excited to be in my camp.
No, it's a very hip way of talking. It's
No,
new
is
terminology.
that it? Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I didn't know.
You're not in their
th-
fandom. You're in their camp.
Yeah, I gotcha. Go, cool. I didn't know I was playing Animal Crossing all over again. Very cool.
by the way, yeah, I'm gonna go with Camp Camden. That's what I'm gonna do. That's it.
Camp Candom.
Yep, I'm gonna put it in here at Camp Camden for fandom.
Well,
There we go.
that's the kind of horrible account I would block just for existing with that name.
Camp because it looks like Cam if you get rid of the P. And it's like Camp Camden. Camp
Did
Camden.
we get an answer? Can't see that. Hang on. Galactic Black and Navy. Is that the one?
All right.
I think no, because it's like blue and yellow. The dice you showed, Scott.
It's like a lightish. It's like a shade lighter
a-
than normal blue, and then like a neon
it's like
green
the-
almost.
It's a
The
mid
Pip-Boy.
blue.
Pip-Boy is that color. Pipboy. Look him up.
Actually, Messi, you want to do me a favor? You want to do a vote in chat for different Twitter handles, like the ones that we just discussed, and we'll let the viewers choose what the stalker's Twitter handle is. Okay, but it is a verified account for $8. So, okay, cool. So,
Or sorry, it's Vault
back
Boy.
to back
Vault
to
Boy.
you, Wade. So you've ended up going on there and you get kind of the idea, okay, cool. Well, this is a verified account. That means somebody used a credit card to pay for this. Now, I have no intention of verifying myself on Twitter. That sounds like a hassle. So I assume you have to use a legitimate credit card. You can't use just like a prepaid account. You can't go and buy like a vanilla card for like $50.
You
and then just use that.
could
Couldn't
do
tell
what I
you. I'm
saw.
verified and official without doing a thing. So
You could
I
do
believe
what
you.
I've seen a lot of people do, which is just pay for it on. You can't do this now because they've taken the option down. But you could just pay for it on your Apple phone or your Android phone, and then immediately ask for a refund. But you're verified for 30 days.
That's hilarious.
Mm.
That's hilarious. All right, cool.
What does official even actually mean? And I've
means-
only ever seen me and Ethan with it.
It means you were verified before the Twitter blue, so you are.
I mean, it's what verified used to mean.
it's you're an official verified user. That's literally all that it
There's
means.
some other people that have been verified before that don't have official.
Right, because they're paying for it, or
Well,
they
I
got
think
removed.
Ego
or whatever.
Raptor, Hansen, he wouldn't be. Would
They
he?
were working on the like transition and then they gave up on it. We're like, fuck it, we'll get it in a month. So they like stopped it. So they probably won't add the official badge like for everyone until they start that up again next
Oh,
month.
okay. So I'm unique for like 10 minutes. Great. Yeah, that's cool, I guess.